Hi everyone, I'm going to do a really quick little video for you guys today. I'm just using my phone, I haven't got any fancy setup. I decided I just need to get back into YouTube and this is a nice, simple way to do that. So I apologize if the audio is a little off. Again, I am only using my phone, which I usually do in these kind of videos anyway, because trying to sync audio and stuff is an annoying process and I am too lazy to figure it out a lot of the time. But yes, this is how I use my Take a Note planner. I have been told that my Techo Kaigi didn't go into enough detail about this, which is fine. In my defense, I did not know how I was going to use it at the time because I have never used a Take a Note planner before. So, yeah, that's my justification for not going into super detail, but I will go into a little bit of detail now. The cover is the same cover I used last year with my Stology. I love this. I love this cover so much. Again, thank you, Kate, for one, enduring my umming and ahhing for that entire process, and also sourcing it for me because I do love it. I have it and I think of it. And I think of Kate every day because she helps me get this. Anyway, let's just get right into it. The first thing I want to say is the two qualms I have with the cover. I don't like the bookmarks. They're too thick. They drive me nuts, so I've literally... I would take them out, but I don't like having... Then again, I've got them there. Oh, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, I've just sticky taped them to the back pocket. And this is going to deteriorate so quickly. I've only had it for a year and it's fraying a lot. I don't use the pen holder all that much anymore because of that. I'm using it now because this pen isn't tight anymore. Like the clip is starting to get really loose. So it doesn't snag on it as often as other pens do. That's really my only con with it. Also, people who use it like this, you have more patience than me because that process annoys me. It's like, this is so much easier. And it still fits. The cover still fits if you close it. So anyway, that's my only real qualms with the cover itself. But we're not here to talk about the cover. We're here to talk about my planning and how I use stuff to plan things. So first things first, I have a Makuhita card. Makuhita is my favorite Pokemon. I have a card in here because I love it. I used to have another one from Kate. When she gave me the book, she also gave me a Makuhita card, or the Makuhita card came a little after. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. It was over a year ago. But that card became so sentimental that I ended up moving it to my personal planner because I am not precious with this planner. I leave it in common areas for my kids to get at. You will soon see. So I was scared for the card, and again, I get sentimental about these things sometimes, so I moved it to somewhere special. This is a card I bought from eBay for like $2, so I'm not super worried about it. It's a very common card, but it's also super cute, because look at his little face. Look at his cute little face! Oh, I love him. I also have a random washi tape sample. I got this from a Some Things of Mine order. I don't know really why it's in here, but it's just in here. It's cute though. I do really like it. It's very pretty. This is a sticker sheet from Planned by Jyla. Pretty much everything I use in here, if it's a sticker, a functional sticker, it's from Planned by Jyla. I have a lot of Herbies in here because I love Planned by Jyla and I love Herbies. So look, Jess is my planning queen. Okay, I love all of her functional stickers. They're incredible. So I use them all quite a bit. So yes, and this is just easy access as well. When the book is open, you can see it and it's just easy access. You don't have to like go searching for it. And I find the pockets really stiff and annoying, so even rummaging through them is just uncomfortable. And then again, I'm about efficiency when it comes to the planning world. I don't care about making it look pretty all of the time. So this is why this is easy access. These are Instagram stickers. I post on Instagram semi-regularly, so I use this the most, hence why this is the easy access sticker sheet. In here I just have spare sticker sheets and some notepad paper and the leftovers of this pack, which is an inbox and goals card, again from Plan by Jyla. How I use these is the inbox card is things I would like to get done in the next week or two. Again, it's like more of a push, like, Maddie, you need to do these, because if you don't do these, you'll get cranky at yourself for not doing them, and you've put yourself behind, and you've just inconvenienced your life, and it's totally on you, so do them. And then the goals card is more of an overarching in the next 6 months or the next year, just goals that I would like to slowly chip away at and work toward. So I've flipped it because I think these were last year's goals. No, these are just done. So yay me. This is another card from Plan by Jyla. I've had this in this cover since I've had the cover. I waited for the cover to arrive to put this in it because I love it so much. I love the art. I love the simple illustration on it. I have my favorite lyric on the back that I wrote. I love it. It's just so cute. I just keep it there because I love it. Okay, into the planner itself. First page, Herby sticker. So every year for the past couple of years, Jess has for her Patreons, she sends a little thank you card for being her Patreons. It's not difficult, by the way. It's really easy being her Patreon. It's amazing. And she sends out an exclusive Herby sticker. And I thought I would put him on the front page of my planner so I see him every day, because he's a special sticker. I can't get another one of these. He's special. So I like to be able to see him every day to remind myself that I'm special. I'm joking, but I do like the idea of seeing him more often than not, because again, any other Herby sticker I can get easily available, so I see him all the time, whereas this one's only once. This was only for 2023, so I see him for a whole year, and then I move on to the next sticker that will become exclusive for being a Plan by Jyla Patreon. First, this page is just a regular overview for the year, and then the first couple of months of 2025 and the last couple of months of 2023. I don't use this page. I do not reference it. I do not care for its existence. This page, I have absolutely no idea what it was intended for. I feel like when companies make planners, they do sort of have, oh, this is what we would use it for. This is what we had it in mind for. I have no idea what this was for. I did not do much looking into for the Take a Note planner. I was literally convinced by Kate. She had one, and I was like, that's perfect for me. Do not talk anymore. I'm buying it. Easy. How I use this page, though, is tracking my period. I get my periods. I have a uterus. That's what happens. So I'm not on any birth control because birth control does not agree with me. So, which is also fine. You know, this is why we track things. So there's 2 lines. I don't know if you can see that. There's 2 lines every month. So the first line I do my prediction, like when I'm due for my period. And then the second line is when I actually got it and how long I got it for. So that's all how I use this. I do not use apps for tracking my period because I forget they exist. I do not reference them at all, but I see this very regularly, so it's constantly in my brain. I was like, oh, my period's due soon. I've got to get prepared for that. Or, oh, that's why I'm cranky. Oh, that's why I'm eating my weight in chocolate. Like, it's just a gentle reminder rather than being hounded by the relentless notifications. I don't know if anybody else has this experience with period trackers, but the apps tend to go overboard with the notifications, and I always turn it off. Therefore, I always forget. And then I get cranky because I'm like, why didn't you tell me my period was coming today? But anyway, so yes, this is my gentle reminder that I'm going to bleed at some point during the month. And then this is the 6-month overview of the year. Again, just a different overview planner. This is for birthdays and anniversaries for me. Not that I need reminding of my anniversary. It is literally the only anniversary I track. But it's still nice. And that's literally all it is. These are my friends and family and their birthdays. That's it. That's all I use that for. Again, I'm not fancy with my planners. This is just simple how I like to use it. I did not use the planner until 2024. We're in 2024, yes. So this is moot because that was last December. Monthlies. How I use my monthlies. I have my social media tracking for Helen Naya and from Naya. Obviously Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And then I have simple little memories. I keep appointments in here, events in here, all that sort of regular stuff. and I have Frankie. So Frankie is by another wonderful Australian artist called Kieran Buckley. We love her, and Frankie is adorable. And this is what I've done with this. I have a Frankie on every month, and it corresponds with the mini calendars that Kieran Buckley sells with her Frankies. And I feel real, I don't know why, but I just feel really proud that I did that. I stalked that calendar to make sure that, you know, the June on that calendar matched the June in my calendar. I wanted to be a part of the club. My Frankies are bigger, and therefore they are better. So, I'm winning. Just got interrupted by my daughter there. And I do not remember what I was talking about. But I have Frankies, and I love him, and he's adorable. Sushi Frankie is particularly my favorite. But yeah, so I don't decorate my monthlies all that often either. I used to go crazy with them, but I found that I definitely prefer the writing to shine through, and I've come to do that with all of my journaling as well. I just love a full page of writing, and I think it's really nice. And yeah, I've gone back to my roots of more minimalist sort of style, but I'm also really enjoying the fun pops of color that Frankie brings. Look at Disco Frankie. He's like living his best little life. I love it. So yeah, that's my very easy and basic monthlies. I also have I have two bookmarks. The month that we're on, the week that we're on. Again, easy, simple, to the point, nothing fancy. Now, we shall come into, my goodness, the weeklies. I still have no idea how to use the weekly overview. I attempted to track meals. I attempted to do meal planning, things to do with food, because again, you eat every day. So I sort of thought, oh, that makes sense. But it's just not working. Like, this is this week here. Nah. It's just not working. I don't care for it. And I often forget to even continue it or even use this for meal planning. When I write my shopping list, I'm usually with Phil, my partner, at the dining table, and we're writing on a scrap piece of paper because we're just like, oh, we need to do the shopping. Let's figure it out now. Yeah, so if anybody has any suggestions on how to use this, and please don't say memory keeping. I have so many memory keeping. I've got my monthlies, I have my dailies, I have my personal journals, so I'm tapped with memories. There's only so many memories I would like to keep, so I really have no idea what to use this for. I would love suggestions though. Any suggestions, just throw them at me, because I would like to use it, because I don't like how it's bare there. I would love to use it to its full potential. Anyway, this is my weekly planner. Pretty standard, pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's 3 days and then 4 days, which I love. I really love the vertical. I love the vertical. When I'm writing lists, I can't do horizontal, which is why I moved away from the Traveler's Notebook. And then the Traveler's Notebook vertical was too small. Somehow too small, even though this is pretty tiny. But yeah, I couldn't make it work. Anyway, how I plan, how I write my to-do lists, and all of this fun stuff. First up, in the first start of the year, I was using the Instagram stickers every single day. I would just plonk them on when I was setting it up, when I was decorating it with mini Herbies and stuff. I would just put the stickers down as well. Then I realized it was a waste of stickers, because there were days where I'm not doing Instagram. I'm not doing Instagram every single day. So I eventually stopped doing that. When did I stop doing that? Here? It took me a month. It took me 24 days to stop doing it. And then I would just put a sticker when I actually posted, rather than at the beginning of every single day. And like some days I was really good. I did Instagram as soon as first thing I did was Instagram, just to get it out of the way. But as time went on, it changed, and it was the last thing I did, or middle of the day I decided to do it. So that's how I use the Instagram stickers now. How I plan. I will always, forever, draw a box. I know that these are grids, so it kind of pointless to draw a box because there's boxes inbuilt, but I need a nice bold box. So a box is a task, a dot point is a note, and an exclamation mark is an idea or something that I need to, like, it's important-ish. So an idea or it's important. Like a big note kind of thing, if that makes sense. Again, I don't have a key for this. This is just how my brain functions. And again, it has slowly developed this over the last couple of years. I tried so hard following other people's keys and I just could not make it work. Especially bullet journalers. They have, you know, they've got like circle tasks and they've got square tasks and triangle tasks and they all mean something different. And I'm just like, nah, that's too much for me. No, thank you. I'm good with my boxes. So yes, I draw a box, and then if that's a task. And when the task is complete, I tick it. Easy. An X means I didn't do it. I have no intentions of doing it anytime soon. A dash, again, I don't know if you can see that. A dash means I'm just moving it. I didn't have time to do it today. I would like to try and attempt to do it in the next couple of days. So that's just a reminder of, oh, that is a task I would like to do. I'll move it to tomorrow, I'll move it to Wednesday, whatever. A squiggle task, do I have a example of a squiggly? Do I have a squiggly? I know I've done squigglies because it's, yeah, see? A squiggly task, as you can see that's straight, squiggly. A squiggly task means I have started it, I have attempted it. It will need further days to complete it, sort of thing. So it's like, oh yeah, I started this task. It was too big for me on that day, or I got interrupted that day. So just move it to a different day and we'll finish it then. Like, it's not a big deal. It's fine. And that's really it. You will see arrows. Those are notes on specific tasks or specific events. So in this situation, I was just explaining why I rebranded from Hello Naya. Just a little, again, doctors at 11 a.m. I put an arrow to make notes as to why I went to the doctor that day. For the kids, probably, they're always sick. Yeah, just notes on that. Again, because sometimes you'll write a to-do list, like this was tint my eyelashes, and then you do other things for a little bit, and then you tint your eyelashes and you go, you know what, I really need to go over them again because I didn't do a good job. So they're just notes just to indicate this is from that. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? And yeah, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm really, really, really happy with it. I'm also, again, not precious with it. I'm not too pedantic with it. I'm not going to sit here and cry when a day is blank. This day, for example, this was my son's first day of school. He has never gone to daycare. He didn't do a lot of extracurricular activities before he went to school. He's 5 years old and he went into a stranger's care with a bunch of strangers trying to make new friends. I was an emotional mess. I spent the entire day with my daughter watching her favorite TV shows, just trying not to freak out about my son being alone without me. So that day was dead. He came home, loved it, made a bunch of friends the first day. He was having a great time. So of course, the next day I was fine. I was like, great, Lincoln's fine. He is great. Let's get back into work. There are days where I'm busy. I've spent the day with my sister. I'm not going to plan out my day with my sister because most of the time there is no plan. It's, hey, you want to hang out? Great, let's do that. And I come home wrecked because socializing is tricky and walking around shopping with your sister can also be tricky. So yeah, there are days where there's not a lot going on. D&D, again, don't have a lot going on D&D days because it takes up 8 hours of the day. I come home and I'm usually stressed because D&D is getting stressful. And then there's days where you're sick and you just don't want to do anything. I get really bad periods. The day that I get my period, I'm usually a vegetable for a little bit. I just want to lie on the couch and do nothing. There are weeks when I'm sick. Where's the sick week? Where are you? Sick. Didn't want to do anything. Couldn't do anything because I was trying to recover from illness. And then, again, my daughter, she likes to decorate as well. Love that. And then there are school holidays. I had my first experience with a school holiday, and blimey, kids are tough sometimes, so you throw all plans out the window and it's day by day. What do the kids want to do? Let's just make sure the kids are alive. Or take it nice and slow so the kids stay alive. And yeah, I don't stress about it. And then again, Lincoln went back to school this week. Things have gotten busy. This is up to date. This is today. And it's wonderful. Actually, that was yesterday. This is today. I decided to make this video on a whim. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying how I set things up. Yes, that is how I use my Take a Note planner. I hope that is in depth enough for everybody. I don't use the notes at the back. I don't know what I would use that for. I totally forgot there was even note paper at the back. So, yay. But please, if anybody has any suggestions about what this is, what they use this for, if you have a Take a Note planner, how you use that isn't food related or memory keeping related, I would just love your suggestions. That would be so incredibly swell, because I would like to use it. I would like to use this to its full potential. But yeah, that is it. That is done. That is me. Done explaining how I use my Take a Note planner. I love it so much, and I am very loyal when I figure out a way, and so I don't see myself changing away from the Take a Note planner unless they dramatically change the layout, and then we may have problems and I will probably cry. But that's a stress for another time. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this is somewhat insightful into how I run my days. Okay, great. I'll see you next time. Bye!